What's going on, yo? What's going on? What's going on? Fair use, fair use. Fair use, fair use. So I'm finally getting around to this Nick and Olandria thing. Love Island, interracial. Z, you still there? No, Z still here. Z, you didn't finish your statement. Yeah, because the two people that everyone's talking about said they're dating, so they're not a couple. Uh-oh. So the people in question are all the bee's knees, and everybody's talking about them because this is why Mr. Z's title is Yawn-Olandria. And the story might not even be about them coupling up in the future and Disney princess fairy tale or whatever. Uh-oh.
Do you feel like Olandria and Nick's relationship is real? Is this you thinking, or is this your answer? I'm going to assume that that's your answer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Homegirl has comments on what Twitter, speaking about some brother that she finds attractive, um, uh, talking about brown skinned babies in the future. Yeah, so dear black women, okay, let's say they couple up. Okay, fine. With that, Hollywood hears you. The white men hear you. They can smell your desperation. They hear your desperation. Huh? And they're sending black women out there, or black women are willingly, enthusiastically going out there without marching orders, but knowing that this is what you want to see. And everybody's making money off of your desperation to be validated. Not by simply a man, definitely not by a black man, but white men. To the point where the ladies are essentially black women who are in anyway, black women who are in whatever with white men are actually saying it, and it's so cringe and disgustingly desperate. Cringe and disgustingly desperate. What that look like, Z?
You don't really see men yearning for women in this day and age. And then with him being a fair-skinned male and I'm a dark-skinned female, but seeing me being loved out loud resonated with a lot of people in my community. It's like, oh, this is beautiful. Like dark-skinned black woman being yearned for and loved out loud by someone that looks like Nick. It's like, this is beautiful. Like, this is like healing the world in a sense, because you don't see this often, especially not.
You don't see this, especially not in real time, is what she said. Oh boy.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Is it? Isn't it? This is a whole yawn fest. It's propaganda. It's about making a quick buck. Everyone knows about women of color, definitely black women, and their desperation to be validated by the man, the white man. No? Apparently, he might have said something racist, maybe not particularly anti-black, but racist back in high school or something along those lines. Okay, that's not stopping black women from anything. Oh well. Right? And shout out to Shay Sade. I'll put the link in the description after. Once again, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. We go play a bit of Shay Sade so y'all can see the desperation on the ladies. It's so cringe. It's so cringe. With that, hey, shout out to the ladies. Whatever happens to you with those white guys happens to you. Yeah, Mr. Z's been seeing the clips of black women blaming black men, huh, for the whole Travis Kelsey thing. That's not on us. That's on you. Y'all the ones begging, huh? That's not on black men. That's on black women.
I was over here just eating chicken and juggling watermelons, and then you saw me. Oh my God, thank you. I knew you were king once I saw you with your hard edge up and you were blasting Biggie. Thank you, white man. I am beautiful no matter what they say. My white man sees me now. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. White Man.
Huh? That's on you, ladies. That weirdo desperation thing y'all doing. That's not on black men. Y'all the ones walking around the real world and definitely on the internet, on social media, begging and pleading and scraping and bowing and talk about desperate. Anyway, continuing.
Seeing me being loved out loud resonated with a lot of people in my community. It's like, oh, this is beautiful. Like, dark-skinned black woman being yearned for and loved out loud by someone that looks like Nick. It's like, this is beautiful. Like, this is like healing the world in a sense, because you don't see this often, especially not in real time.
So Yawn-Olandria Nation, I just want you to know it's happening. I was hit on by a white man today. I was at the farmer's market. My friend went to the bathroom. I was sitting by myself. And this man came over and handed me a flyer, gave me his little spiel. I was like, okay, cool. He turned around, started talking to some other people. Then he doubled back and said, so I came over here because I thought you were cute. Then my friend came back from the bathroom and he was like, oh, and obviously this is your boyfriend. I literally laughed and did not confirm or deny my friend is very gay. And then he walked away, so I didn't have to turn him down because I wasn't interested. But it's happening. I don't remember the last time I got hit on by a white man. I normally get hit on by old black men. So yeah, it's happening.
Black girl, white guy, 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 black girl, white guy. Black girl, white guy, swirling like a milkshake, cookies on the side. Black girl, white guy, swirling like a milkshake, cookies on the side. Black girl, white guy, swirling like a milkshake, cookies on the side. Black girl, white guy, swirling like a milkshake, cookies on the side.
White boys might be up right now. White boys might be up right now. Crazy turn of events, but sisters, I think it's time for us to start embracing the swirl. You have to look like Nick type of white though. Not Big Bang Theory type of.
At this point, if a white man flirt with me, I'm going for it. Because Yawn-Olandria have like rewired my fucking brain. I literally have been off white men for like 5 years. I'm like, I'm cool. I'm good. Nah, I don't want to go back. This shit got me wanting to go back. I don't know. So keep them away from me because I will contemplate it. And I don't need to be doing that right now.
To all my white boys out there, don't hit me up right now. Do not hit me up right now because it really can go down in the DM. Like, because me watching this Yawn-Olandria stuff, it really got me going back to 2016 when I was in my white boy phase, like for real. And I'm really not trying to go back down that path, but it seems like I might need to rethink. So yeah, just give me some time to, blow off steam because your girl might be in heat. Like, I don't know.
Drop them jaws, give me your wall, fuck me tall, yeah, he ball, and you know that he above pretty.
So the white boys are up officially. I'm obsessed with Yawn-Olandria, and at this point, I want to replicate it. So yeah, whatever that means.
I love when people are like, it's a white boy summer, it's a white boy summer. Baby, it's been that for me. White boy summer, spring, winter, and fall. It's a white boy 365, wake up. What are y'all talking about? Be FFR, be fucking for real. Like, just stop being ignorant. And you too could have a white boy 365. 369 girls wanna drink wine.
So I've noticed recently that there are quite a few white boy Nicolandria stands who are making themselves known on the internet. As I'm sure we've all noticed, there's only one Olandria. I just wanted to take this opportunity to go ahead and come forward with an offer myself, because at some point, yes, Olandria will be leaving the villa, and while this does mean that, assuming she leaves the villa not coupled up, that now you may have the opportunity to couple up with Olandria herself, I just want to remind you that there are plenty of black queens in the world who are just waiting for their Nick, and I am one of them. I wouldn't be mad if there was someone out in the world who was willing to be the Nick to my Olandria. Like I said, there's only one of her, but that doesn't mean that your options are limited, okay? Okay, thank you. My DMs are open.
I didn't want to sound like a coon, but I'm gonna fucking say it. I know that white men's stock went up for black women on the dating apps after the Nick and the Laundry episode.
And when I say I want a white boy, I'm open to
After?
from Love Island. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want spicy white. I don't want nobody cosplaying black because I can go get a black man. I like somebody with a little bit of spice who's from the South. You get it? Because if you're from the South, you automatically have that little bit of spice to you. You know, that you're just not trying hard. I feel like when people talk about spicy white, it's a lot of people cosplaying being black. And I don't have no problem dating outside my race. It's just stop cosplaying being black. A little spice ain't wrong. A little rhythm, a little groove, a little season. You know, it's not bad. But Nick is just a very good interpretation of what I'm talking about what I want. And I think, yeah, so I hope to find out, you know, if I'm gonna dibble dabble in there, I hope to find me a Nick, because that's real. I can't even be mad at it. Thank you.
Well, Nicolandria is making these white boys so bold, because why was I at the farmer's market this past weekend and a guy walks up to me and my friend, he's white, and he starts chopping it up. He's like, oh, I've seen you around, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. And then at the end, he asks for my number and he goes, out of nowhere, it's Nicolandria summer. The way that both our jaws were literally on the floor, we were shocked and stunned. If we see an influx of mixed babies in the next year, just remember, yeah, summer 2025.
I don't know who needs to hear this. I just got done watching 300 Nicolandria edits, and some of y'all out there are just gonna have to make peace with the fact that your soulmate is a white man. Good night.
Also, is it just me, or are more white men coming up to you and speaking to you on the streets? Like, 2 white men have come up to me today trying to toss me and ask me for my number, and yeah, it's just surprising. Low-key, I think it's because of Nicolandria. Like, these white boys are getting real brave because of Love Island.
Let me paint a picture for you. Heard he got that good, got that intermission for you. Ain't about his mama business, always getting in it for you. And he got a soft spot, don't be like that with his daughter. He don't like him, build a bear, baby, want a custom order. Met him at the Five Guys, seen him eating fries. I was in my car, he seen my knees, I seen his eyes. Then we had a couple drinks, we was vibing and went inside. And I told him I was finna cut him off, but then I lied. Cause he see me and he know I'm outside. He wanna get in it, wanna go for a ride. When he finish, need a bowl of rice on the side. He got the tools, know I keep him in the toolbox. White boy turn him to a poodle, call him Rufus. With the crew neck, and he know I'm too fly. Had to show him what it do, we gon' see what it's gon' do. Guy, black girl, white 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 guy. Black girl, white guy, swirling like a milkshake, cookies on the side. Black girl, white guy, swirling like a milkshake, cookies on the side. Low, black girl, white guy, swirling like a milkshake, cookies on the side. Low, black girl, white guy, swirling like a milkshake, cookies on the side. Low. She like a man, like she like a juicy tropic. Baby from
Shay Sade, this was pure, unadulterated, undiluted, unfiltered torture. The cringe. Where's Pimp C when you need him? God. Rest in peace. Where's Pimp C when you need him? Because God, they embarrassing us. Oh, this is so embarrassing. It's so cringe. The desperation, the need for validation from the white man, of course, from the white man. It even got other black women being like, could y'all stop? Please, y'all embarrassing us. They are.
Propaganda that I'm not falling for. Black women needing to date white men in order to be loved properly. Not falling for it. Good for you if you want to date interracially. Have no problem with that. That is your choice. But let's stop acting like white men are the saviors to a black woman's love life. Can we
stop? Maybe not. Yeah, nope. No, other black women have other plans, ma'am, and they gonna embarrass your ass. Huh? Especially the young ones with no discipline. Oh, they gonna embarrass your ass. Oh, you better believe it. And Excalibur, this is what I was meaning to say also. Thank you for reminding me. Take a mental note of the faces. Leave them out there for the white guys for eternity. Huh? Dear black men, take a note of the faces of these black women. Leave them out there for the non-black guys for eternity. That young lady that said, the next year, in the next 12 months, if you see mixed babies, then summer 2025. Leave her out there for the white men for eternity. Huh? So we already know this is what a lot of them are on. Right? Once a month, twice a month. It's always one of these situations. And it's cringe, and it's desperate, and it's ugh. Huh? Leave the ladies out there. These ladies that are pining and fiending for the white guys, they over here doing their two-step with the white guys. Leave them out there for the white guys for eternity. They don't work out with that white guy they recorded the dance with. Leave them for the next white guy. They don't work out with him. Leave him for the next white guy. Huh? Corny and cringe. Huh? Ishmael says, black women are the only group of women that actually make songs, videos, advertisements about white men. Asians are not even doing that. I get what you're saying. And they marry them more than any other group outside of white women. Yeah, I mean, black women gotta find a way to validate their femininity. They got nowhere else to go. If black women don't make it work with black men, they have nowhere else to go. So of course they're gonna be begging, pleading, and scraping for the white man. You heard what the young lady said. She said what she meant. Say it better, Z. Regardless if she meant it, she knows other black women feel this. There you go, Z.
You don't really see men yearning for women in this day and age. And then with him being a fair-skinned male and I'm a dark-skinned female, but seeing me being loved out loud resonated with a lot of people in my community. It's like, oh, this is beautiful. Like dark-skinned black woman being yearned for and loved out loud by someone that looks like Nick. It's like, this is beautiful. Like this is like healing the world in a sense because you don't see this often, especially not.
Yearning. You don't see men yearning for women anymore. But I thought we were supposed to be equal. Wait, I thought we were supposed to be egalitarian. Wait, I thought the women swore by capitalism and materialism and consumerism. Why would you be yearning for a goddamn bill? Ooh, goddamn, Z. And she said what she knew black women wanted to hear, especially someone like Nick. Uh-oh. Huh? Especially a fair-skinned man, white man. Yeah, Pastor OG, healing the world. Interracial relationships as a political statement. Wait a minute, isn't that what black women have been accusing black men of for, I don't know, decades? Huh? Isn't that what black women have been accusing black men of for decades? Meanwhile, this young lady is saying straight up whatever the hell she got going on over there, because it's not a relationship. Y'all still dating, y'all still getting to know each other. Okay, fine. Whatever y'all got going on over there, it's like it's healing the world. Oh, this weirdo Disney-esque interracial swirl fun stuff that people got going on.
You don't really see men yearning for women in this day and age. And then with him being a fair-skinned male and I'm a dark-skinned female, but seeing me being loved out loud resonated with a lot of people in my community. It's like, oh, this is beautiful. Like dark-skinned Black woman being yearned for and loved out loud by someone that looks like Nick. It's like, this is beautiful. Like this is like healing the world in a sense, because you don't see this often, especially not.
Huh? And yet, when Black men leave Black women out here to be the little fun toy for non-Black men, because that's what y'all want to be, then it's Black men's fault.
Travis Kelce proposing to Taylor Swift is a prime example of how Black women are constantly overlooked when it comes to commitment, longevity, proposals, weddings, and these men choosing us. Prior to Taylor Swift, Kelce dated Kayla, who was a Black woman, for over 6 years. And that wasn't enough time for him to realize he wanted to be with her, to build a legacy, to propose, to commit. But 2 years was enough. Now, somebody might argue me and say, well, maybe Taylor Swift was more his type. Maybe that may be true. But how is a girl not your type if you're with her for 6 years? If you ever been to a college graduation and you see the graduates, have you ever seen the young white women and how they have their rings already? 23, 24-year-old women already proposed to, because there's a plan. They have a plan in life that they know that they have to get married, start family, start legacy, and build up from there. When it comes to Black women, they just want to make us baby mamas and leave us, and they just want to never commit fully and not treat us the same as far as being chosen like other races. And the fact that women are really not in control of proposing, we're waiting for these men to give us what we deserve, but it just never comes. Therefore, we then have to leave. Therefore, that we create a broken family, a broken household, and it continues and continues until Black men start choosing us like other races choose their people, their women. Until Black men start choosing us, the narrative is never going to stop. The broken family dynamic is never going to stop, or Black women have to be chosen by other men, and that's not always a given either.
No, it's actually rarely a given. Actually, it's never a given. It happens, but it's never a given. Nothing is a given, ma'am. This guarantee. I'm glad she said the word deserve. Ma'am, no one is deserving of anything. That's not how this works. First, a Black woman that's not on a Black man's program should be left out there to be the sexual plaything for non-Black men. If you're not on a Black man's program, then why are you here? See, the white men, they choose upon the white women, but the Black men, they just make us baby mamas. Actually, that birth rate says different. That birth rate says different. Actually. Huh? No, ma'am. You're left out there. You're not on the Black man's program. Let the white dudes have you. Let the Latino guys have you. Let the South Asian Indian guys have you. Let the East Asian guys have you. Let other women have you, and figure it out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, if he dies, he dies. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, well, at least you got the beige baby out the deal. Maybe. Maybe not. Huh? Maybe you can have your waffle-colored mixed children. Maybe. Maybe not. Huh? And Vince says, Alexa, play Tank I Deserve. Look, they really want Black men to walk around like that. That is the perfect song, Vince. That is, Black women really want Black men to walk around with that as our theme song. Black women put themselves in the worst, most unenviable position ever. Middle finger to Black men. Oh crap, I don't got no other choices. And there you go. Get on a program or deal with what you got to deal with outside. That's your choice. That's it. You can keep on running into the wall that's white men's erect penis or the tongue of another woman. That's it. Imagine antagonizing black men and then on the other end complaining that black men ain't choosing. Huh? Imagine wanting to operate a stone cold gynocracy that you're going to call quote unquote egalitarian and then complaining that black men ain't choosing black women that are not on his program. Weirdos. Right? And that's what's going on, yo. The black men, they won't marry us, and then don't end up with the non-black men. And she said, that's not a guarantee either, man. None of it is a guarantee. None of this is a guarantee. None of the dating scene is a guarantee. Y'all sound weird. And they don't want to give they don't want to give black women what they deserve. What? What? You really don't want to know what the masses of black men think that black women are deserving of when it comes to relationships. Uh-oh. Huh? Imagine, you mentioned college. Ma'am, black women are leaving college with black men and not coupling up with those black men. You get nothing. How you leave college without a black man and then say the black men ain't choose up on you? What drugs? Y'all are attending college, doing whatever you want to do, partying up, hoping and wishing y'all get chose up by the white dudes. Don't get chose. Don't end up with a black man. And then say that the black men ain't choose up on the white girls are leaving the ring by spring. And get the hell out of here. What? You're not on the black man's program, but you talking. Okay, yeah, that's it. Huh? This is the real. This is what it is. Black women, you're either on black men's program or winter is here. Hey, y'all heard? Rumors abound about Trump's health. Hey, y'all let JD Vance get in the office. Y'all let JD Vance become president. You think you screaming now? You think you crying now? JD Vance become president. That's Peter Thiel. That's president. Oops. And he don't even like women like that. Uh-oh. Huh? JD Vance become president, and that's Curtis Yarvin. That's president. Uh-oh. That's Elon Musk. That's president. You thought Elon Musk was a terror with Trump. Okay. You black women, if y'all think y'all cry, oh my God. Oh man, y'all better hope Trump lasts. Man. Huh? Yeah, it's rumors. Yeah, it could just be a bunch of crap. Yep, and it could be something for real too. Uh-oh. Huh? Imagine black women saying they not getting on no man's program, they definitely not getting on no black man's program, and then complaining on the other end. Huh? Complaining about being single. Complaining about not being quote unquote desired. Not being loved out loud. Not being yearned for. If you're not on a black man's program, if you haven't proven yourself to black men, I said it the way I meant it. Then you out there for what the white, Latino, Asian, Hispanic, whatever the hell, Middle Eastern, indigenous men and women want to do with you. You damn right. They're not choosing up on us, and the white girls, they're getting a ring by spring. Huh? Madam, that is a really interesting way of saying you went to college and you fumbled the bag. Huh? Real long-winded TLDR way of saying, yeah, I went to college and I fumbled the bag and I left college without a man and I still don't got a black man. Oops. Huh? We're going to play that one more again.
Travis Kelce proposing to Taylor Swift is a prime example of how Black women are constantly overlooked when it comes to commitment, longevity, proposals, weddings, and these men choosing us. Prior to Taylor Swift, Kelce dated Kayla, who was a Black woman, for over 6 years. And that wasn't enough time for him to realize he wanted to be with her, to build a legacy, to propose, to commit. But 2 years was enough. Now, somebody might argue me and say, well, maybe Taylor Swift was more his type. Maybe that may be true. But how is a girl not your type if you're with her for 6 years? If you ever been to a college graduation and you see the graduates, have you ever seen the young white women and how they have their rings already? 23, 24-year-old women already proposed to because there's a plan. They have a plan in life that they know that they have to get married, start family, start legacy, and build up from there. When it comes to Black women, they just want to make us baby mamas and leave us, and they just want to never commit fully and not treat us the same as far as being chosen like other races. And the fact that women are really not in control of proposing, we're waiting for these men to give us what we deserve, but it just never comes. Therefore, we then have to leave. Therefore, that we create a broken family, a broken household, and it continues and continues until Black men start choosing us like other races choose their people.
Can't shame us to choose you. Get on a program or get left.
Choosing us, the narrative is never going to stop. The broken family dynamic is never going to stop, or Black women have to be chosen by other men, and that's not always a given either.
Ain't no broken family dynamic. Gotta have the kids to have the broken family. Black men still having kids with Black women like that? Oops. They are, Mr. Z being extra. With that, gotta be with you to have a broken family, and more of these young brothers are saying, yeah, about that. Latina me, please. Huh? You can't shame the Black men into choosing up on Black women, madam. Either Black women are on Black men's program and they get chose, or they're not on Black men's program and they get left. Huh? That's how that go. Those are your choices. Huh? They're not choosing up on us, but we want to be mean, snarky, rude assholes and do what we want to do and eat how we want to eat and have bad diets and but they won't choose up on us anyway. Wow. Heavy on the shame, guilt, insults need to be right. Heavy on the shame. And it doesn't work. Not going to be on a Black man's program and then try to shame Black men into choosing upon you. No. Get left out there for Travis Kelce and Kid Rock and them boys. Get left out there for Machine Gun Kelly. Huh? I ain't even gonna mention the others that be anyway. Because it could turn out way worse than that. We'll just leave that at that. Huh? Not on a Black man's program, and yet talking. Because if you're not on the shout out to the Roger Report, you're not on the Black man's program, you ain't part of the Black community. So if you're not in the part of the Black community, then you're out there for the white guys and the Latinos and the Asians and whoever the hell else. Period. Huh? And y'all let the women sound these little weirdos about the Yawn-Olandria situation. Y'all let them talk all day, every day. Why don't y'all tell them to shut the hell up? Yeah, being part of the black community, doing black men's bidding, also means telling those weirdos to shut the hell up. Y'all can't do that? Then be out there with the white guys. Well, but I want a black man. No, you don't. Huh? You're not telling these weirdos swirling and divestors to shut the hell up. You don't want a black man. See, you can't do that. You can't implicate all of them. Watch me. Huh? Way too many folks, black women, who want to do what they want to do while also trying to make a claim on black men. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not on black men's program, yet try to claim something. Better yet, try to shame something. There you go. No, ma'am. You're not on the black man. Kayla Nicole was actually antagonistic to black men. Did you forget? Yeah, she swore by Travis Kelce. And well, we're here now. So yeah, y'all all torn up about Travis Kelce. Huh? Meanwhile, y'all ain't shaming the loud ones about the Nick and Olandria situation. So we're gonna just watch that repeat. Oops. Don't worry about it. It's gonna repeat. Watch. Huh? At best, you get the Bachelorette situation all over again. Ooh, goddamn, see? Huh? Stop talking about Rachel Lindsay like that, Z. Goddamn. We're just gonna run that back. We gonna run back one of these plays. It's either gonna be Travis Kelce all over again with Nick and Olandria, or it's gonna be Rachel Lindsay all over again. We're gonna run this play back. Don't worry about it. And what is it supposed to be if you're not on a black man's program? Run it back. Huh? It's crazy, Vince, because I'm on the expressway right now, and I glanced, and I know exactly what you said because I thought it. Again, Myron voice. I thought it too. Run it, exactly, Vince. Exactly. Run it back. Mr. Z been saying it. Shout out to the Black Minister. We've been saying it. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels kept saying, winter is here. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Attorney Dennis Sperling called himself what? The Snow King? Kept saying it. Hey, winter is coming. Winter is here. Winter is coming. Now they got frostbitten ash. Those little snow boots they used to be rocking all over the place a few years ago ain't saving them. And now they trying to shame something on black men? Absolutely not. Shaming black men while not being on black men's program? Yep, ain't gonna work. Black men, make them sign contracts. I'm just saying. Huh? And that's for those of you that's still at the table. Nearly a quarter of black men that are getting married are marrying outside of the black race. Black women, you fumbled the bag. You fumbled your stability. You fumbled your own sanity. You fumbled your coupling up. You fumbled the love. That's you. That's you. So no, ma'am, there is no deserve. Black women, like you, madam, are getting exactly what you deserve. Loneliness, rose toy. Non-black men using you as a F toy. A little sex toy. And if it work, it work. Most likely it won't. And if it don't work, well, huh? Yeah, that Travis Kelce thing, yeah, it's ripping y'all apart. Y'all in the era of Trump and y'all still got these weirdos drooling over this white dude. Y'all in the era of JD Vance and y'all still got these weirdos drooling over this white dude. No, leave y'all out there in the cold. Marriage rate for black men is increasing because the interracial marriage rate for black men is increasing. Marriage rate for black women is decreasing because, well, the marriage rate for black women is decreasing because black men ain't choosing, and black men ain't choosing. These non-black men definitely ain't choosing. Not any significant number anyway. Huh? And KMS says, and thank you for the super chat. Big ups to Sojourner Truth. Ain't our woman zaddy? Look, it seems as if white men got something to say about that. Silence. Ooh. Because ever since that interview, that one interview with Travis Kelce, it's been nothing but silence from him concerning Kayla Nicole. Rightfully so. Huh? That is her peak. I'm careful on how I speak about her with that because that I just want y'all to appreciate the ghost of Travis Kelce will be haunting her for the rest of her life. You want to see Alpha Widowed? For the rest of our lives, you are going to watch Kayla Nicole be Alpha Widowed. And that is a very depressing thought. Y'all want to see Alpha Widowed? You're about to witness it for the rest of your life. Definitely for the rest of her life. That's why I'm careful. Travis Kelce is going to haunt her for the rest of her life. Once again, as KMS says, big ups to Sojourner Truth. Ain't our woman zaddy? Ah. Huh? Let me see if I can pull it up because I'm on the road right now, Louis. And Louis says, and Red Pill Sleeper says, show the post I made of Taylor Swift. Z. I'll bring it up once I get a chance. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. All right. Yikes. And Komahim says, I give Olandria till December, another L for divestors. And I've seen a couple of clips that say she's not really into white dudes like that. Huh? So you're doing this for the clout and the money and and for black women who are into this thing? You're doing a lot for the money, ma'am. That's a potentially getting D down. There ain't no potential. Potentially getting D down by the white dude for real, for real. When that ain't your first choice, that's a lot. That's 10 toes type of behavior, madam. Huh? Yikes. But an L is an L, and if she take that L, so be it. I keep playing that clip from Then and Now. It's a new day. It is a new day. Y'all took this for granted, black women. White men are showing you who they really are, who they've always been. And that Nick character already said some racist stuff back in high school. They got him recorded saying it. I don't think it was necessarily anti-black, though. With that, you better believe if somebody's saying something anti-Asian or whatever the hell, then the anti-blackness is around the corner. Ain't nobody saying something anti-Asian and not saying something anti-black. That don't exist. Huh? We start off anti-black and then we work our way to everything else. We anti. That's how the society works. Huh? Anti-blackness is at the foundation of everything else. Huh? Yikes. Trail said pink pole for payroll. Hysterical. Let me see if I can bring this up for Louis. Give me 1 second. Give me a second, y'all. Y'all gives you a second. Oh wait, it did. Oh, I didn't download it as. Oh, okay, that's why. Give me a second. I don't think it's gonna work, but let's see if I did it the right way. Technical difficulties, and it's my fault. Clearly. Let's see. It might come up in a minute. Okay, so yeah, no. The thing with this, I'm covering this. Many of y'all sent it to me. I loosely followed the story, or better yet, it was playing in the background of Z's life, right? Yeah. So the show Love Island, which Z does not watch, you had the couples and whatever. You had the brother, what's his name, Ace. When they asked him in the interview, what does he think about this situation? Is it real? He was mad quiet, would sit everything. His silence spoke volumes, right?
Do you feel like Olandria and Nick's relationship is real? Is this you thinking, or is this your answer? I'm going to assume that that's your answer.
Hey, right? So he lets you know what they on. And you have weirdos, because anti-blackness, you have weirdo black women saying he's dumb, he's messing up the money. Yeah. For real, Z, yes. You got weirdo black women saying, of course the brother's the dumb, slow one and he's messing up the money. Of course they're saying that. What else we expect them to say? Huh? So he's letting you know, I don't think this thing real. I think they front. I don't think this is real. Huh? And of course, Hollywood got wind of black women's desperation to be validated, not simply by a man, but by white men in particular. They help to create the appetite. They watch y'all get hungry off for this, and now they feeding you the same thing. Huh? And it doesn't have to work out. It doesn't have to work out. All you need is the validation, and they know it. Huh? And they know it. And shout out to this young lady for straight up calling it out.
Propaganda that I'm not falling for. Black women needing to date white men in order to be loved properly. Not falling for it. Good for you if you want to date interracially. Have no problem with that. That is your choice. But let's stop acting like white men are the saviors to a black woman's love life. Can we?
Right. Afro emergency says, bro, like next question. Bro, it's cringe. Oh yeah. Well he was mad quiet. And I think once again his silence spoke volumes. And to be frank with you, I think if you're not a principled person, I could definitely see black women in particular who may not even necessarily be into white men, or they never thought of non-black men in that way. I could see them entertaining that on these type of shows, these type of fake ass reality matchmaking couple shows. I could definitely see that being a thing. No? And why not? No? And Big Mo, thank you for the super chat. Be worth choosing, black women. Be worth choosing. Exactly. Now
Travis
let's play the
Kelce
clip
proposing
again.
to Taylor Swift is a prime example of how black women are constantly overlooked when it comes to commitment, longevity, proposals, weddings, and these men choosing us. Prior to Taylor Swift, Kelsey dated Kayla, who was a black woman for over 6 years. And that wasn't enough time for him to realize he wanted to be with her, to build a legacy, to propose, to commit. But 2 years was enough. Now, somebody might argue me and say, well, maybe Taylor Swift was more his type. Maybe that may be true. But how is a girl not your type if you're with her for 6 years? If you ever been to a college graduation and you see the graduates, have you ever seen the young white women and how they have their rings already? 23, 24-year-old women already proposed to because there's a plan. They have a plan in life that they know that they have to get married, start family, start legacy, and build up from there. When it comes to black women, they just want to make us baby mamas and leave us, and they just want to never commit fully and not treat us the same as far as being chosen like other races. And the fact that women are really not in control of proposing, we're waiting for these men to give us what we deserve, but it just never comes. Therefore, we then have to leave. Therefore, that we create a broken family, a broken household, and it continues and continues until black men start choosing us like other races choose their people, their women. Until black men start choosing us, the narrative is never going to stop. The broken family dynamic is never going to stop, or black women have to be chosen by other men, and that's not always a given either.
It's the framing of until black men start choosing us. As Big Mo says here, once again, be worth choosing, black women. You can't make yourself not likable or curmudgeon, right? A person that is seen by black men, not by non-black men, no, by black men, as antagonistic, as sassy, as rude, as aggressive. You can't allow for that stereotype to fester in the black community. And then turn around and say, well, until y'all choose up on me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The young men are marrying and dating out because of you, black women. Because of you. It's because of mom. It's because of auntie. It's because of grandma. It's because of older and younger sister and girl cousins. It's because of the girls that we went to elementary, middle, high school, college with. It's also the black women that we work with. It's because of you. And it's not black men's fault that you give black men the middle finger. Black men date, possibly marry out. You try to pull the same thing, and the white boys got something for you. Hard peen and bubble gum, and they all out of bubble gum. Well, and that's it. Right? And Keith says, and thank you for the super chat, unfortunately, it seems as though black women for a while, white women down the aisle. Oof. I actually dreaded this. I actually dreaded this. Mr. Z has been saying for a while now, hey, don't make yourself the Gypsy and Roma class of America, black women. Don't make yourself the Gypsy and Roma class. Don't make yourself the weirdo out there group of people that live in the outskirts of the city and people just go over there to get their rocks off. And we're developing the type of technology that will allow human beings to truly disassociate more and more. That will devastate black women because the only thing they got holding them is black men. By evidence of that interracial marriage rate increasing the marriage rate for black men and even further decreasing the marriage rate for black women, which is also decreasing, the stability and wealth of black women. Yikes. Yeah. Once again, thank you for the super chat, Keith. Keith says, unfortunately, it seems as though black women for a while, white women down the aisle. Which is crazy to say because white women ain't no picnic. Appreciate who the hell we're talking about. Black women, y'all are losing to the colonizer. You notice I didn't say the colonizer sister? No, she's a colonizer too. Wait, what? Black women, you losing to Becky, maybe with the good hair and a flat back. Huh? Who gonna age like a goddamn prune, but who possibly could provide peace. Ooh. You hate to hear it. Yeah, she might age like a prune, but she gonna provide some type of peace. And once again, Keith, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Don't you hate to hear it? And KMS says, and thank you for the super chat. Kayla's situation must be like the Giants releasing Saquon Barkley. Y'all know, Mr. Z don't know his sports. Sorry, y'all. Thinking he's washed up, only for him to rush for 2,000 yards and win the Super Bowl. Damn. I think maybe Kayla Nicole thought there would be another guy on his level that would be a taker, right? Number one. Number two, she there's no way, like, who would have thought he would have ended up with Taylor Swift, right? Like, who had that in their bingo cards? So I think it's a combination of things. And that's like a real gut punch. It's like you dating a woman, right? Y'all break up. You still kind of had feelings for her, whatever. And she ended up with like Lil Wayne or somebody. Right? Like prime Wayne. Huh? She ended up with like prime Jay-Z. She ends up with like, we ain't gonna say Barack, that's way too high up, but so I could see how that's really kicking Kayla Nicole in the butt, and the fact that people keep on bringing up, and the fact that black women keep on, we're by your side, and we understand, we feel your pain, and how could he go from dating all these black women to being with this white woman? He doesn't really like her like that. It's a business choice. It's patriarchy. And okay, fine. Let's concede all of that. And you mean to tell me the white man is white manning? Y'all forgot that George Washington didn't come with the money? Uh-oh. Huh? Did y'all forget? You know how many white men did not come with the money? Yikes. And once again, KMS, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And Mr. Donnie Mack says, Black women are upset, and thank you for the super chat. Black women are upset because Kanan Nicole was supposed to get the same fairy tale ending as Meghan Markle. Several parallels between Travis Kelce, Prince Harry Windsor, and even Nick from quote unquote Love Island. Yeah, this is the real world. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Huh? John Kerry with Teresa Hines, he didn't come with the money. Huh? There are a number of these guys that did not come with the money. They might have came with a name, a last name, right? Some accolades, right? Black women got this all the way messed up, all the way backwards, upside down. White men are men. I know for you guys, for you ladies, y'all see them as gods. I know. But white men are men. I know y'all bowing and scraping and begging and pleading.
I was over here just eating chicken and juggling watermelons, and then you saw me. Oh my God, thank you. I knew you were king once I saw you with your hard edge up, and you were blasting Biggie. Thank you, white man. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. My white man sees me now. Thank you, Mr. White Man.
Huh? We know that's what y'all know, ladies. But that's on you. Mr. Donnie Mac, that's on the ladies. They're letting social media and Hollywood break them and cause them to forget what the hell they live. America ain't no kumbaya. America never been on some kumbaya. Never. So black women could fall for this fairy tale princess white man gonna save me and elevate my beauty, and it's gonna heal the world. They could be on that type of time all they want. Run right into that wall called reality.
You don't really see men yearning for women in this day and age. And then with him being a fair-skinned male and I'm a dark-skinned female, but seeing me being loved out loud resonated with a lot of people in my community. It's like, oh, this is beautiful. Like dark-skinned black woman being yearned for and loved out loud by someone that looks like Nick. It's like, this is beautiful. Like this is like healing the world in a sense, because you don't see this often, especially not.
Oh, it's so cringe. This is healing the world? Healing the world? You about to make me go on my leftist screen. Healing the world? The Middle East right now, Israel. That little slice of Europe they got in the Middle East? Healing the world? Okay, all right. Wait, isn't Trump trying to fire a black woman from the Fed? Healing the world, right? Okay, yeah, that's it. Healing the world. A black woman is being fired from the Federal Reserve. He don't even got the right to do it. Yeah, but you and the white dude is healing the world. Okay. Yeah, that's it. All right. Yep. Healing the world. Okay. The BRICS are putting a foot to Western European powers and America's ass right now, and you talking about healing the world. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yep. Some 500,000 black women have lost their jobs in the span of 7, 8, 9 months. And you talking about healing the world? Okay. Yeah, that's it. Healing the world. Once again, Mr. Donnie Mac, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And where did that comment from Eurydice go? Eurydice, that comment didn't run. Where it go? There it goes. Excuse me. And Eurydice says, black women are collectively yelling at Travis Kelce, you were supposed to be the chosen one. And their Obi-Wan Kenobi voice hysterical. No, but for real, they are doing that. Like, you joking, and I'm kind of joking, but for real, they are. Huh? And it's just simply embarrassing. I think they're embarrassed. I think when you tie your identity up, you tie your value up to be quote unquote chosen by the man, a white man, any white man, but definitely a notable white man, even though it's not you, literally you, because it's a black woman, you feel that sting, you feel that hit. Especially when you're dealing with some of these younger newfangles, these weirdos, these Gen Z black women, young millennial black women, they don't know what the hell they talking about. They truly believe America has changed. Why? Because some white dude, young white dude piping on them, give it another 3, 4 years. Y'all ain't gonna be together, you gonna be out here. Huh? The internet and social media got people's minds all the way messed up. I'm glad, shout out to Shay Sade. I'm glad I played that clip from Shay Sade because you heard black woman after black woman talking about these interracial situations and far overrepresenting how often that actually happens, where it goes all the way to marriage, all the way to mixed kid, all the way to y'all actually living together and him paying some bills and you taking his last name. The internet and social media got people mind all the way messed up, particularly women, particularly black women. So you're this, yeah, they with their Obi-Wan Kenobi voice, you were supposed to be the chosen one. Yes. But the chosen one is any white man. Ooh, goddamn. It's not just Travis Kelce, it's any white man that's gonna validate a black woman and hold her up to quote unquote challenge the European beauty standards. Stop. Huh? And Afro Merchant says Dr. Cook is a esteemed economist, but they rather give attention to the likes of Olandria. Yeah, because Dr. Cook isn't validating their inferior, well, actually, challenging their inferiority complex and validating them like Nick is to Olandria, which by extension is validating your average black woman, particularly dark-skinned black woman's beauty. She's just an economist. I mean, who is she anyway? Huh? Who is she anyway? Joe says they stopped saying cosmic justice. Now it's healing the world, saving the Amazon type talk. You hear me? Saving the whales and the snails. Huh? She said healing the world. Wow. But I ain't gonna keep y'all too much longer. I got things to do. And KMS says black women realize black men see them. Right? Do they even care? I think you're dealing with a group of people that's going for broke. I think for these types, let's be clear, let's not be hyperbolic. Your average black woman, even if she on some swirler type of time, she's not doing this. She might like videos like this in private, like them in secret, but she's not doing this. She's not posting a video commenting on the Nick and Olandria thing. She's not even posting a comment about it. She's just trying to get chose by some white dude worth a damn. The women that are out here recording themselves saying, oh, I read this white guy today. He complimented me about my looks. And he said, oh, Nick Olandria. The ones of them that are doing too much, it is to spite you, black men. It is to spite you, and it's to signal to white men that they are available. Here's the kicker, black women. White men been knowing y'all been available because y'all been available, particularly for white men. Any non-black man, but particularly white men. You're not saying anything, ladies. You're not saying anything new. Huh? And Vincent, we are the world head ass. And I just heard the song, Jesus. I just heard the song. Oh man. Huh? Man. Yeah, I'm laughing at it too, KMS. I'm laughing at Mr. Donnie Mac comment also. And KMS also says, and thank you for the super chat, trying to refrain from using the quote S word, but look, man, at the end of the day, we're going to continue to see this. The position that white men hold in the imagination of women of color, you don't see like anybody outside of like men of color on internets and forums. Nobody talks about this mainstream, and don't ever expect them to talk about it mainstream, because the second, do y'all appreciate, like, it sounds, but it sounds way smaller than it actually is and benign. The second you start to unpeel that, then you got to start talking about power dynamics. Then you got to start speaking about why these women drool over these men so much. The validation, them knowing that, hey, these are the real guys. White society ain't going nowhere near it. No one wants to talk about why women of color want to be validated by white men. It's not their look. It's the association of that white skin tone to some type of status, power, money, connections, elevation for your femininity. Huh? And Olandria essentially said that on that clip. She said it.
You don't really see men yearning for women in this day and age. And then with him being a fair-skinned male and I'm a dark-skinned female, but seeing me being loved out loud resonated with a lot of people in my community. It's like, oh,
there
this
you
is
go.
Beautiful. Like dark-skinned black woman being yearned for and loved out loud by someone that looks like Nick. It's like, this is
there
beautiful.
You go.
Like, this is like healing the world in a sense, because you don't see this often, especially not.
Huh? She's saying it. Loved out loud, particularly by someone like him. A dark-skinned black woman like her. She said something similar in another interview. A dark-skinned black woman like her being loved out loud. Translation, shown publicly, being loved on by a white man like him. Not a wigger, not an edgelord. In her mind, a standard, quote-unquote, good-looking, tall white man. Your everyday Brad, but a bit better looking. Huh? Huh. Uranus says, that's so cringe that chick thinks a white man clapping her cheeks is bending the arc of history towards justice. Hey, something's getting arced. Somebody's doing the bending. Uh-oh. Something's getting arced, and it's not the arc of history either. Huh? Man. So she's telling you what it is. This is why Mr. Z says, let them talk. The internet will expose us all. But if it wasn't for the internet, if we went back to the days before social media and internet, for those of us that are watching this, we would be watching it and we would be commenting to our friends, family, maybe some of our coworkers about it, our boys, maybe at the barbershop. We wouldn't be having no discussion about this. And how many black men would be watching Love Island of all things? Pre-internet, pre-social media, this wouldn't be a conversation. Wait for it, wait for it. After today, I don't really know if I'm gonna be talking about this again. It's still not a conversation. Goddamn, Z. This is another one of those nothing burgers. Another one of these matchmaking couple relationship show thingamajiggers. Right? Where the black woman ends up with a white dude and it's the talk of the town, and whether it works out, it doesn't usually work out. Great. Huh? And KMS says, black women have the worst PR on the planet. Thank you for the super chat. Latin women and white women are just going to be showing up to the cookout unannounced. You don't want your men? That's actually what's going on. But here's the thing. A little bit of pushback, KMS. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, you're gonna have black women that are gonna be like, "Well, you could take them. You don't even got to give us nothing for them. Take them. Get them out of here." With that, you have black women who aren't necessarily the nicest people in the world, who are iffy about black men, who might even been pogo sticked in by white men and non-black men, who still don't really want to let black men go. In case of emergency, break glass, black man. Huh? You still don't want to let you still don't want to let him go. Just because you don't necessarily care for him doesn't mean that you want to let him go. Huh? That's like giving away fire extinguishers. You're not gonna give away the fire extinguisher. How often do you use a fire extinguisher? But just because you don't use it doesn't mean you're gonna give it away. Huh? In case of emergency, break glass, black man. So I think there are black women who, quote unquote, deal with black men because non-black men ain't choosing, and they still not gonna let black men go, even if they get chosen by a white man. Look at the and she's kind of cute. Sister that I think she got a kid or two from a white man, and she was like, "I learned my lesson. I think that black men should be with black women." And of course she did. Only Logical might have covered. Yeah, he did actually. Only Logical covered her. And she's like, I think black men should be with black women. I learned my lesson. And what did she do? Of course, she blamed black men. And black men need to be with black women. Y'all need to start choosing on these non-black women. Of course. Of course. Huh? Mixed kid and all. Huh? Once again, in case of emergency, break glass, black man. Huh? Yikes. And KW Dawn says, wait a minute. Black women think white men are going to save them. Once again, thank you for the super chat. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Black women think white men are going to save them. The bond markets say otherwise. The white man can't save himself. Shaking my damn head, bruh. I am holding on to the brakes. I don't understand. Mr. Z is slamming on the brakes so I don't go into a goddamn doomer spiral on YouTube. Right? I'm trying so hard not to go into a doomer spiral and just click every goddamn doomer video I can find and put it on a playlist and just listen to it at work and watch them when I'm out. Well, when I'm home, better yet. What am I saying when I'm out? When I'm at home. Huh? Yeah, KW Dawn, it is looking ugly, and black women are still talking crazy. Huh? It's goddamn Pluto outside. It's freezing and still talking crazy. Huh? Absolute insanity. KW don't know nothing about this environment. Don't worry about it. Huh? Just you make sure you got your jacket on. Let them freeze them. Huh? Vincent, make the playlist. I'm trying to see something. Huh? Man, Vincent's starting the Discord, Z. No, for real though. For real, for real, for real. Oh, Uranus says show the poster again. Give me a second. And shout out to Louis Conyer, Red Pill Sleeper Cell. Right? This one, he really outdid himself on this one. He really outdid himself on this one. This one is like fire. I changed the thumbnail of the previous stream panel discussion to this. Shout out to Louis Conyer. Huh? Killing the game. And I think I had one more. Oh yeah. And here it says, yeah, white women is gonna show up to the cookout with a black man and tell black women you dropped the dime, so I picked it up. Look, black man on my arm, no black man on your arm. And there you go. Huh? That's all. But you guys, we gotta end out because Mr. Z wasn't even supposed to be streaming this long. Miss Z is waiting somewhere. Look, I can't start off wrong, y'all. So on that note, I just wanted to respond to this. I was getting your emails. Yes, Mr. Z got your emails. Yes, yes, I know. Look, I've been ducking and dodging this damn story for the past few weeks. I've been ducking and dodging it. I knew it was a nothing burger, right? Slim, cute, dark skinned sister. I see her. Huh? Looking like she come from the line of AJ Johnson's. Right? I see her. Let her do her thing with the white dude. Let's see if it works. It's probably not going to work. We all know it's probably not going to work. But wish her the best. If and when it fell, heavy on the win. Some of y'all get y'all 5 chuckles. Mr. Z ain't going to get his 5 chuckles in. And we just going to continue because we knew it. Anyway, and KMS says, Z, here's where they are stupid. A man will drink dirty water. Gee, shout out to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. A man will drink dirty water if he has to, but when a man is going to drink dirty water when clean water is available. I said it the wrong way. I thought you was going to I thought you was going to do the Elijah Muhammad quote. I was way off. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah. They won't. If the clean water is available, nobody's going to drink the dirty water. No man is going to drink the dirty water if the clean water is available. You're right about that. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Revelot said this image is amazing. Shout out to Louis Conyer. Shout out to Louis Conyer. No, you're right about that, Camus. I really don't have anything to add to that. I mean, I don't think black women really appreciate, especially the younger black women. I don't know how much I might have to do a stream on that. Saying to young black women, you need to talk to your mom and tell them how much they messed up your entire love life, dating life, marriage potential with their weirdo talk for decades. Because you see black women coming out here whimsical about dating, marriage, relationships to black men and to non-black men. Just absolutely delusional and whimsical. And like, y'all gives you a second. And we're back. But yeah, Yeah, so what was he saying? Yeah, they're delusional, whimsical, and unlike their mothers, it's it's a delusion that we've had decades to see does it actually benefit them, right? We have decades of smash and dash non-black men. We have decades of wait a minute, that lady real dark skin, but her baby beige as a mug. Anybody know who the baby father is? No. Huh? We have decades of that. Huh? And yet, your young millennials and Gen Z women still talking delusional. Huh? It's hey, and Hollywood has caught on. They help to develop this appetite. Now they're taking advantage of the appetite they help to develop. Ah, and we know how them white dudes do. The white capitalists, black women, you put yourself in the most unenviable position ever. Especially right now, with America the way it is right now, it's not a good look at all. Not a good look at all. Okay. Okay, man told me to wait a minute. Okay. I feel bad for younger women who truly are sent off. Man, it look. Afro merchant. It's you know, a couple of brothers got some life rafts. Couple of brothers got some life rafts. Hopefully you can meet that brother. Huh? KMS says Snow White is a cautionary tale, goddamn. Say that, KMS. I never thought of it that way until you said that. Right? Because God knows the last time Z watched Snow White of all movies. But once you said it, it hit. You didn't have to explain it. Once you said it, it was like ding. But I never thought of it like that until you said it. Right? Because if you recall, you didn't even have to finish. I was like, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of us all, or of them all? And thinking of the Wicked Witch and the backbiting, like, look how far she was willing to go for her to still be the baddest. Craziness. Yeah. Afro merchants in 18 to 23, the rest can go to hell. You know, the Raj report says pretty much anything after the age of 30, you're a UOF. What he said, unwanted, unused, old feminists. Somebody gonna get that correct. I know old feminists are unmarried old feminists. No, it's not unmarried. I forgot how he says it exactly. Huh? KMS continues and he says, all black women are undercutting young black women by feeding them nonsense. Bruh, that might be the saddest of everything. What's going on, Chaos? Right? That might be the saddest of everything, KMS. Because the elders don't tell us to not end up with the ladies. Right? I say it all the time to younger brothers, like, make sure she on your program. If you meet one that's worth a damn, you grab her hand and you run for your life. Unwanted old feminist. Thank you, Afro Merchant. Unwanted old feminist. UOF. Right? Ah. Exactly, Vince, and calling it wisdom. Filling their head with a bunch of crap and then calling it wisdom. Not a good look. Not a good look. Well, let me end it out, y'all, because we got things to do. Got things to do. Okay. We will pause right here. There y'all go, Mr. Z. Habib just says clocking in. Or punching in. He said punching in. Punching in. We covered the Nick and Olandria thing. I'm probably not going to talk about this again until maybe if and when they break up. Right? Or some salacious story comes out about, yeah, come to find out through text they were both not together, but they knew how to show up on TV and pretend like they were together. Right? So yeah. Anything short of that, I ain't gonna talk about this no more. This one for real was like, okay. Another one of these Bachelorette, Love Island, what's the show called? The Big House, the whatever house shows, Yawn. Right? If these things don't end up marriage with kids, there ain't nothing to see here. Right? And I think she gave it away. I think she did too much when she spoke. Anyway, we're gonna end it out here, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of y'all night. Mr. Z out. I'm gonna play a couple of clips and then we out of here.
You don't really see men yearning for women in this day and age. And then with him being a fair-skinned male and I'm a dark-skinned female, but seeing me being loved out loud resonated with a lot of people in my community. It's like, oh, this is beautiful. Like dark-skinned Black woman being yearned for and loved out loud by someone that looks like Nick. It's like, this is beautiful. Like this is like healing the world in a sense because you don't see this often.
Do you feel like Olandria and Nick's relationship is real? Is this you thinking, or is this your answer? I'm going to assume that that's your answer.
Propaganda that I'm not falling for. Black women needing to date white men in order to be loved properly. Not falling for it. Good for you if you want to date interracially. Have no problem with that. That is your choice. But let's stop acting like white men are the saviors to a Black woman's love life. Can we